I had a lot of trouble translating the parody of The Crane's Return, whose official title is Yuzuru, into English. First of all, I couldn't translate the word futakoku. Quote, a long time ago, in an old translation of Rapunzel, the word Chisha, which I didn't know, was used exactly as it was, so I wanted to follow that same approach and use the word koku exactly as it was, but no matter what I did, futakoku ended up being translated as 2 hours. The thing that bothered me the most was the character limit. Because it was too much hassle, I just used the text-to-speech function of the software I use to make videos. Normally, the Japanese part would be longer, but because I included a lot of crappy English, the number of characters ended up being too long. When I translated half of the video into English, but the character limit exceeded the limit and I had to start over using a different software, I lost interest in translating it. To begin with, I'm not good at English. Once, at work, I had to administer medication to someone and then perform a test with a spirometer within 30 minutes, but the spirometer stopped working. I hurriedly made the phone call. The person on the other end was speaking in English, but when I explained that I wasn't good at English, they explained to me in an easy-to-understand way what I should do. I was impressed by the person's ability to speak English clearly. The spirometer worked fine and I was able to work. The only time I can remember being able to communicate in English was with a boy from Taiwan. When other foreigners asked me how to transfer to a different train, I answered haltingly, transfer to Nippori. The only time I can remember being able to communicate in English was with a boy from Taiwan. When other foreigners asked me how to transfer to a different train, I answered haltingly, transfer to Nippori. The boy mentioned the name of a place in Taiwan that I knew, so I asked, is this the capital city? The boy then asked, what is a capital city? What is a capital city? I don't know the term even in Japanese. Is it the city that represents the country, or the largest city? Well, Canberra and Washington, D.C. are capitals, so maybe that's not it. What is the capital? My weakness in social studies is showing in this situation. I'm not good at English, social studies, or Japanese, so what am I good at? Then, regardless of English, social studies, or Japanese, I had a pointless thought. If Japan's capital were located a little further away from Tokyo, the morning rush hour could be alleviated.